Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to your girl's channel. It's your girl Lika. So in today's video, I will be sharing some things that I did while going to high school as well as while I was still at Tajra to make some money. So the reason for this is because somebody asked how can they make money online as a teenager, and guys, I really did not know how to respond to that person because I know that while I was a teen, it was very difficult for me to find a job online, extremely difficult. So then I remembered, wait, I was a teen, so what did I do? So then it all clicked to me, and then I remembered that these were some of the stuffs that I was doing. I'm going to go ahead and share them with you. But before I jump into it, let me just share a small clip of video with you.
Now question 9. What is your favorite part about being an entrepreneur? My favorite part about being an entrepreneur, it is literally days when I say, okay, I'm going to give up. I haven't gotten a sale. I haven't gotten any sales for the longest while. So, I'm going to stop the business. I'm going to just give up and just call it quits with business. And then, boom, girl, get too much sales. I get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just get sales for the week. I just get a lot of sales per day. And trust me, that warms my heart.
So guys, that was live with Tajra. I'm going to put the link in the description box for you guys. Now the reason I showed you guys that video is because Tajra makes content that is similar to mine. She also talks about business. So for all the small business owners who would like to get some advice on how Tajra grew her business, you guys, I would advise you to please subscribe to Tajra's channel for your own good. Now moving on, the first one on the list is selling sweets and snacks. Now guys, this is the obvious because a lot of students were selling candies and snacks. So what I remembered selling was wafer. I remember buying the whole pack and reselling them in classes and so on, but this one, guys, it's a bit risky. I'm going to be honest with you. The reason for this is because if a teacher notices that you are littering the classroom, or not necessarily you, but the persons who are buying the products from you littering the classroom, and they get annoyed, then they can ask the security to come and escort you. Yes, and also at our school, they had some random spot check. And by that, I meant you just be in class and then you see the securities come inside and they start checking bags for electronic devices or anything that you should not have on the compound, because indeed, you should not be selling on the compound. But there was a lot of students who were doing it because, guys, your children will all love sweets. Yeah, so you don't have to do this, but that's just one of the things that I used to do, and a lot of other people were doing it as well. Moving on. Now, the second one on the list is handcrafted items. Now, guys, I remember my mother was working with some wealthy people, and their granddaughter, she used to use elastic bands. Let me tell you, in around 2014 or 2015, I don't remember if you guys remember the rubber band hand thingy with the hook on it. So that became popular around that time in 2014 or somewhere thereabout. And I remember at the time, the persons that my mother was working with, their granddaughter was making these elastic bands, and I mean, they looked so good, and she was selling them to her friends and everything. So here's what I asked my mother to ask her to send some of those elastic bands to me, and then she sent about two or 3 boxes, I remember. And in the box it had the hook and everything in it, and I sat down and I made those handbands and with the hook and everything, and I sold them to my friends and absolutely anybody who wanted a nice design, whether a spider web or something on the handband. I remember I would charge them a price based on how long it took me to make it, or how much elastic bands I had to use. But those have not been in for a while now. You guys can just walk into a Chinese store that sells stuff like that and see if you can find the beads or so forth that you can use to make bead handbands or anything of that sort. Guys, I'm telling you, you don't have to do a lot. You can do just a few for the week, a few for the day, or whatever. So the third idea that I have here, it's not one that I have done, and that is selling out phone cases. Now guys, you have online and you have various places in Jamaica that sell phone cases at a reasonable price. For example, I know a store in Mandeville, they sell phone cases at $500. Apart from that place, almost every other store that I know starts selling phone cases from $1,500 up. So if you want to put it there, you can go ahead and put it there. And there's also some very nice phone cases online, and they are very cheap. So if you guys can just get a hold of some of those and then come and then post them on your stories or whatever, don't buy a lot, you can start off with a few. Then guys, yeah. The fourth one is hair accessories. Guys, I don't know about you, but for myself, I know particularly that when I was going to high school, my hair was one of my strengths. Hair accessories, trust me, females really like hair accessories. And then there are some headbands. Guys, I'm going to put some things on the screen because guys, trust me, if you should ever get a hold on some of those things that you know that your friends will like, or some that you see that are really nice but they are not in style as yet, but you know that they are nice, you can even send a few photos to your friends and say, you know, wear this, yeah, you know, would you wear this? And you know, get their reaction, and then you can know, boom, let me buy some, or let me order some online and try a few of them and see how people react, or see if people ask, how can you buy that? So guys, I really recommend that you try selling small hair accessories. Yeah, next to hair accessories is bag accessories. Now guys, I don't know about you, but when I was going to school back in my days, a lot of persons, they like having small things dangling from their bags. So whether it is a sanitizer or a puff ball, or you know, something that will, you know, and lighten the mood of the bag, or did I say mood of the bag? And lighten the appearance of the bag. You know, you always see students wearing them. No, I came across a lot of really cute bag accessories online. For example, the puff ball. When I was going to school, it was just the stupid old big nice fluffy puff ball. But recently when I go online, I realized that they have different kinds of puff balls. You have puff balls with the owl eyes and all of that stuff. Guys, you can see, if you can just go online and type in bag accessories for girls, or bag accessories for kids, or you know, or you can go ahead and type in simply pom pom puff balls. You know, you'll see things like that popping up. Now another thing is school supplies. Now guys, for school supplies, I am talking about pens, whiteout, markers, erasers, glue, or even pencil cases, thumb drives. Now guys, I did not know that you had multifunctional thumb drives. Well, yeah, I knew, but I didn't know that it was to that extent. Like I realized that they have some that you can insert a lot of different cords into. Now, and you can also use it to charge your phone apparently. Or I believe they also have some that you can insert thumb drive, now that you can insert into your phone, transfer data from this to that and to a whole lot of different places because of the number of different things that they have on it. But I remember while I was going to school, almost every student had a thumb drive, and this is because a lot of the work that we did, we had to save them on thumb drive, take them to printer to print them. Even when it comes down to SBA, guys, everybody has to have a thumb drive, especially if you are doing IT or EDPM. So another thing is selling whatever or wherever my parents were selling. And by that, I mean, I remember my parents, they plant crops, right? So if they were planting crops, I was planting crops too. As in, there was something planted for myself too, right? So when my father is ready to reap and to go and sell, there's something for me to read, to ask him to sell. And when my parents opened their store, there was something in the store for me too. When they were selling chemicals, I was selling chemicals too. So you know, things like that. If your parents own a business place, guys, please consider saving some money and buying a few items to put inside of that store or so, and ask them to sell it for you. Now another thing is doing SBA. So not all of you will be able to do this. Well, I wasn't a smart pants, but you know, I had my head on my body. So I was good at my work, so I used to do SBA for people. Even after I left high school, I did SBA for people. So instead of reselling my SBA to them, I would just ask them if they want me to do it for them, and then when I just do it and charge them a few thousands of dollars, Jamaican dollars. Yes, so I just do it and charge them, you know, something. Yeah. So this one is something that I remember that my boyfriend was doing at the time, and that is flipping phones. So I remember that I saw him whatever phone that he had and he was tired of, he would just sell it to somebody else and make a money on that and buy another one, use it, sell it to somebody else. Or I'd see him buy other people's phones. Like if they were selling it, for example, like a classmate wanted to sell his phone, I remember that, you know, they would have an agreement, they hold on to the phone for him, he would, you know, make the payment for the phone, they give him the phone, he keeps the phone and then resells the phone to somebody else to make some money again. So guys, I don't know everything about that one, and it's a bit risky as well because, you know, you have electronic gadgets on you that you're not even supposed to have at school. Sorry boyfriend, I'm so sorry, but yeah, you're not supposed to have electronic devices on you at school. But yes, that was something that he was doing and it was working out for him. Let me say that as well. So I know that you may be wondering now, where would you market your products? Guys, you would market your products to your friend, and your friend, you can use that friend to tell a friend. You can post on your social media pages, for example WhatsApp. If you have an Instagram account, you can post it to your Instagram account. If you have a Facebook, you post it. If you have TikTok, right now TikTok is the best way to go viral. And another thing is groups. So if you're a part of, for example, a WhatsApp group, you share it in the group and see, you know, just in case anybody is interested or whatever. When you go to school, you can even take a sample with you while going to school. So for example, you just idly say, all right, let me wear my hair accessory to school and see if nobody say, girl, where buy that or whatever. And then you say, you know, sell them. You can do stuff like that. You can just do demonstration, let them see how it is worn or how it is used or whatever like that. Guys, those are what I have. Please remember to like, subscribe and share for more if you are not subscribed to the family. So thank you for watching. Bye.